If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Got a thing for a shorty and she more than a 10. Yeah, we litty, bring two of your friends.
The highs and the lows. Ooh. The highs, the lows. Alright, everybody. It's your boy KP. Welcome back to another episode of Uncommon Opinions. Today, I'm going to break up I ain't really necessarily breaking up no schedule because I do shit when I feel like I gotta do it. When I can collectively collect my thoughts around something. Lately, that just haven't been the case. So, to not use as much brain power as possible, we gonna do a reaction today. So, the reaction we gonna do today is another debate. It's another debate. Both guys are actually, well, not both. One of the guys I keep up with for real. It's another Cooley podcast. Now, you know we did the Cooley is Women God debate. That was really like a handful of times I really watched Cooley, but the guy he got on his podcast that was a long time ago. I just never watched it. It was with Jeremy, this guy named Jeremy. I know him from Facebook. He has a lot of good points in the things that he say. He's not really outrageous on any of his things, but again, once you question people, you know what I'm saying, and kind of break down what it is they saying, the flaws of what they thinking might come through and it might not. So we just gonna go up in here and see what's this debate about. I'm really interested in it. So let's get this party started. All right. Grab your cup, man. Grab your cup. Drink something with me.
It's what cheating was. It's that simple. Now this thing of, women have more options. Why do we have to? This is where the sassiness come in when women say it. Why is this as a competition with men and women? It's a lot of guys, but a woman can. So what? That's because of us as men. That's us as men. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have all those options if men thought more with this and not with the head down there. But you don't want to. We don't want to check the men for only walking with that head downstairs. Mm-hmm. The head at the bottom. We don't want to talk about it. No. The women gotta have their control, but the men can. I just don't understand. This back and forward complaining, crying. See, what I talk about is trying to get to an understanding, coming together. Not but a woman can't. But have a grown man conversation. It's only like that because of men. If more men, like, you know what?
Now, they just playing the audio of his video. I remember that video. And for the most part, he is factual. But again, I got a video set up about what's the fucking word I'm looking for? It'll come to me later. The fact that one gender have more privileges than the other in certain areas, right? Double standards, right? There's certain double standards that need to be double standards, right? Because if not, shit will go haywire. I don't think a lot of people understand just how much double standards is actually needed But that's another discussion in general. But while I do understand his settlement in which he getting at, because while we want women to be more disciplined with how they use their reproductive organs, men aren't given the same tutelage, or we aren't shamed the same when we just have our shit all willy-nilly, right? So just so we're tracking, that's basically what he's saying.
I'm not just gonna be slinging my thing anywhere. I'll make sure it's one woman. You ain't even have no problem with this situation, because as you know, a relationship in marriage, that's basically on us. She have more options as far as somebody trying to sleep with her, but men have more options of an actual relationship, because women are consistently trying to put us in committed relationships. They demand it. But y'all just this tit for tat, a woman can, bro. Shut up, bro. Cause as an attractive guy myself, like a lot of other guys are attractive. You ain't gotta say it. I'm gonna say it. My confidence don't lie with you. It lie with me. I have a lot of options.
I do.
It's not just my looks.
Yes.
I have a lot of options. So what are you referring to? 9 times out of 10, I have way more options than my woman do. Or any lady I'm talking to.
Talk that shit.
So you talking about the guys who don't get women, the guys who not attractive, the guys who don't know how to talk to them. I'm not those guys.
Factual.
Be cool, take it.
I'm actually have a video too, because it really don't matter what the fuck you look like when it comes to dating. It just, a lot of times it's come from what you're chasing after, and a lot of people don't know what to chase after, so they end up just taking L's after L's after L's, trying to chase something that's completely unattainable, or something that just isn't right for you. Okay, I keep telling people this, like everybody want a bad bitch, but nigga, bad bitches ain't really where it's at, bro. Like, believe me, they're not. They're really not. Anytime you hear a female come out their mouth and be like, "Oh, I'm a bad bitch," or you go on her social media and you see that she's not really, every other picture that she posts on Facebook, she's half naked. Now, I'm not gonna say that, you know, every bitch who be half naked is a 304 or whatever, but like, you have to understand that if every picture or every other picture she showcasing some ass, excessive skin, like, bro, know what you getting into. That's all I'm saying. Stop. Let's just call a spade a spade. Y'all look for these hood rats and 304s and blase, and y'all expecting them to be housewives, when the thing that attracted you to her in the first place was the fact that she was no good to begin with. We need to stop that shit, okay? I'm on niggas' asses about that one. Alright? Loud as fuck.
All right, chat. So y'all just seen Jeremy L. Holloway, and put a 1 in the chat if y'all actually heard the audio clear of that video.
I put a 1
just
in that
wanted
bitch.
to make sure it was
I heard
clear.
it loud and clear.
I know it
gang.
was playing, but just want to make sure it was clear. Put a 2 in the chat if it wasn't clear, because we're gonna play another video too. So I just want to make sure we have it perfectly right for y'all. So 1 in the chat if the audio for that video was clear. Okay, we got some 1. So the video was super clear. Okay, bet. So we was actually, man, we had this debate scheduled about a month ago, right?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, about a month ago. Yeah. So just to give y'all some background on how this came about. So Jeremy L. Holloway, he reacted to a few of my videos, I believe, and I had some of my supporters send me the video. When I got the video, I reached out to Jeremy. I said, "Hey, man, let's do a debate." He said, "Okay, cool, let's do it." We started to do a virtual debate, and he was, where you reside at?
Atlanta.
Okay, so he was in Atlanta at the time.
There's a lot of content creators in Atlanta.
Virtual, he was he was in Atlanta, and we were gonna do the virtual debate. And something happened with the live stream, so we decided to do a face to face, man. So thanks for coming, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, bro. It's dope. So we'll get into a few of these topics here. So if y'all heard that video, I did take down some notes because it was a lot he said, and I wanted to touch on a few of the things. So definitely.
So we gonna do about half of this particular video debate, because I don't know if we got enough time. Well, I know for a fact when you're gonna have enough time, but if y'all want to see me break up everything in parts, just let me know. But yeah, back to the clip.
Understand your perspective as far as cheating is cheating, right? Cheating is cheating, and because it's like, okay, if you murder someone, you still killed someone. That's pretty much what you were saying in the beginning part of the video, right?
I guess I didn't hear the beginning part, but I want you to finish. Yeah.
Got you. So, well, what I summed up from what you said was, cheating is cheating. If you messaging a girl, that's cheating. If the woman is messaging a man, that's cheating. If the man is messaging a girl, that's cheating, because that's what that lady said in the beginning of the video. She said, right, is it cheating if a man is messaging a woman? I said, okay, well, it's much different. Got it. So I never said that it was cheating or not cheating. I just said that is different. Right. So I was extrapolating the differences of cheating versus a man and a woman. So on that video, for the clip that I was speaking about, just to give y'all some context, I was speaking in a sense of how it is, not how it should be, right?
Right, for sure.
So how it should be, yeah, should a man be messaging another girl if he has a girlfriend? He shouldn't be doing that. You get what I'm saying? How it is
establishing the middle ground.
Sliding some DM.
Remember, every time I tell y'all, establish a middle ground. So both of them just established the middle ground of what cheating is, right? Pay close attention. Always establish a middle ground before you even really start the debate. Everybody needs to have a guideline on what's the bottom line, okay?
And if the opportunity presents itself, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just one point I wanted to make. Also, another point I wanted to make on that, it's in a man's nature to be attracted to a woman with their eyes, right? Men are attracted to women. Men fall in love with their eyes. Women fall in love with their ears, right? That's why the porn industry is a huge industry, because men purchase porn because it's visual, sexuality. Strip clubs is a thing because men, we want that, that feminine energy, you know what I mean? We want that visual. So men tend to fall in love with their eyes. And on the flip side, women tend to fall in love with their ears. That's why a man, he can make an OnlyFans too, like a woman can, but it's not a lot of buyers. He's not gonna have a lot of people purchasing his OnlyFans. Maybe a few of the other community, but not of the straight community purchasing his OnlyFans. So that tells you. And then also, one of the best sellers.
I don't know about that, cause
right, that was.
I don't know about that point, because like, if y'all was to be on Facebook, these females are horny as hell. They always fucking sharing porn and shit. I don't know what the fuck he talked about. These females realize y'all some fucking horn dogs these days. Y'all worse than niggas, for real. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
On the bestsellers list, it's still on the bestsellers list, and that's a book about intimacy with a man and a woman, but it's you have to read it, right? Because that's how women fall in love with their ears. They're reading something. So men and women are just different from a nature standpoint.
That's a false equivalence.
On the attraction triggers, right? Men, we're visual. Women, it's like you got to raise them up. You got to say the right things, and they'll be.
You see, the false equivalent just trickled over. He said, women read and listening, but then he said men are visual, but women read more exotic novels than men. That's a visual act. You have to realize, listen when people talk and break down what it is that they're saying. But I digress.
Be attracted. So I wanted to break down that difference. So now when we put into the differences of the man and the woman and how they see one another, and when we're speaking about a man messaging a woman, like sliding in her DMs versus a woman messaging a man sliding in his DMs, well, it's much different because the man is sliding in a woman's DM because it's a natural propensity for him to be attracted visually to a woman, right? Mm-hmm. So men, we all know that men pitch themselves and women advertise themselves. Mm-hmm. You agree with that?
Right.
Okay, cool. So a man pitching himself, that's something natural because he's naturally attracted to a woman. If a woman is sliding in a guy's DM, well, you're going out of something that's unnatural. Because one, women don't normally slide in. Of course, they slide in the guys' DMs,
right?
But it isn't as normal as it is when guys slide in DMs. You know
no,
what I'm
it's just normal.
So if a woman is sliding,
it's very much normal. You just have to be. See, this is the thing. You have to be of whatever the fuck peacock man. Most likely, it's the guy who has a lot of access, money, who has a lot of fame, who has a lot of respect in certain areas. You just have to be one of them dudes. Like let's not keep it. Like, you think celebrities, AI, pick one. Shit, even Big X, big ass, probably got hundreds and thousands of bitches in his DMs that he just fucking ignore. Like, these are things that we know for a fact happens. Like, you got people paying Chris Brown $1,100 fucking dollars to pick they big asses up, right? Like, for a picture, right? So, like, let's not act like women don't do it to a man of a certain status. Granted, that status is varied upon the woman, right? Because nobody brain is wired the same. But to say women don't pitch themselves in niggas' DMs is a wild accusation. It's a wild one. I would have contested that one.
if a woman has a man and she's sliding in a guy's DM, she's going out literally outside of what's natural. She's not acting like, she's not, like I said, her nature is she falls in love with her ears. She's falling in love with her eyes, so that means that her man is inadequate in some way. So she really don't like her nigga like that, so she's messaging this other person. Right. But on the flip side, we could truly love our girl, but it's something about the nature within a man to just be like, not saying that it's right, no one's saying that this is how it should be.
Right.
We talk about this is how it is. It's something about the nature of the man. He's still acting within his natural proclivity, and he's, yeah, I got a shorty, I love her, but dang, this one right here, let me slide in real quick. Mm-hmm. So when we compare the two on cheating, it's like, okay, what the man was doing and sliding into a woman's DM, okay, it's wrong, yes, but he still is capable of loving his girl, mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
But a woman, if she's sliding in a man's DM and she has a girl and she has a man, you're going outside of what's natural. The only reason why a woman will be doing that is if her man is lacking to some degree, or if she just fully fell out of love for the dude and she's looking for a better option. So when we compare like what's truly cheating, like it's like this is treason. Like what's truly treason, it would be the woman is treason because there's no going back. Like she don't like you like that, my boy. But for the man, it's like, well, we can still truly love our girl, but maybe wanted to see what's up with shorty over here. Right. And I'll land my plane there on that part.
Okay, cool. So first, I don't think all cheating is the same. I don't think that's why you first said it, cheating is cheating. Like, nah, I'm the guy that say the complete opposite. Okay. I always tell people, which I get a lot of pushback from, is there's levels to cheating. All cheating not the same, which is why you have people that be trying to figure out whether they should leave or not. You know what I mean? Like, so that I tell folks all the time, there's certain things you won't take if they were cheating. And for no, cheating is cheating. I was like, okay, if cheating is cheating, okay, let's do this then. And I asked ladies, ladies, if you walked in on your man with another woman, you gonna leave? Whatever, all right, yeah, all right, cool. Is that the same thing if you walked in on your man with another man? Is the same thing? He's still cheating, he's still sleeping around, but how do you see that? Mm-hmm. It's completely different. It's levels to certain things you just can't come back from. You know what I mean? So in that video, as you was talking, I was trying to remember it. my whole standpoint is a lot of folks be still trying to figure out what's cheating and what's not cheating, and within the basis of trying to get to know one another, if whatever your idea of cheating is in the beginning, say what it is. So if you say inboxes is cheating, okay, we've established that inboxes is cheating from the beginning. So if you do hop in the inbox, we've already said it's cheating. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people look at cheating as just, it's just intimacy. But then you also have somebody, I was just going out to date. I was going on dates with her. We never slept with each other. We never did this with each other. We never did this. So I didn't really cheat. But you have somebody who would view it that way though. So that's what my whole point in that video was, that if more people in the so-called getting to know each other stages, the people who so-called, I know how to break it down. Okay, you know how to break somebody down and know how to talk to somebody. In the first beginning stages, identify what you consider cheating and say what that is. So if y'all ever cross that path, it's no discussion of what that cheating is, because you already said that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally agree. So you're saying that setting the boundaries in the beginning of the relationship is what's most important, because if you go outside of those boundaries, well, then it's okay, you're cheating.
Right. They starting off strong.
And I agree
they starting
with
off strong on equal footing. They starting off strong with this one.
It's just like this, bro. Like, I don't think all cheating is cheating, because I've been around people who, it's couples where, he can go sleep with another woman and she can go sleep with another man, but they wear protection and they know about it. They call it open relationships, but they don't go for everybody though. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own sense of what cheating is. That's why it's always this big conversation about cheating, because everybody has their own input of what cheating is. And if you got your own input of what it is, verbalize that in the beginning so that person know what you consider cheating, and then y'all move like that. Instead of just saying, men or women, it's like, bro, because it's women who don't move. There's a lot of women who don't move like that. There's a lot of women who will still can get some from the side and still love her man.
So while what they're both saying is correct, ultimately, cheating, just like Cooley said, is an act of treason, right? And the moment the treason become effective, right, and I want everybody to understand me, okay? The moment that the treason become effective is when there becomes emotional ties. I can't express that shit enough. Like, that's why I always say, if it's certain shit, like, if my girl just, you know what I'm saying, as long as I don't fucking find out, which I'm gonna know, but like, you know, at least we understand that the fact that she don't tell me that I don't know, and like, it's just certain shit that would be okay, but like, you know, the act of treason is when, like, I truly do not have you no more. Like, that's treason. Like, that's treason. Like, to be emotionally and mentally with somebody, and that's without like sex. Like, that's what those you can create. You can start this treason even without sex, right? You can emotionally and mentally start being with another person before the even physical act started, right? That's what the treason really come in. Like, cheating is cheating, right? But the act of treason within the relationship comes when I no longer mentally and emotionally have you, right? There's a lot of people that I know like that, like a lot of women who, you know what I'm saying, they refuse to step out on their man, but like, you know, they heart and they their mental is with another man, right? And that's even worse, right? So to me, at least, that's even worse. So we have to really, but like I said, I digress, but to me, the real treason on both sides, this is completely non-gender based. On both sides, the treason really begins when your heart and your emotion and your mental starts to move away from your partner onto the other person. Granted, cheating is still cheating. Whatever you define the boundaries of cheating, that's just where you define the boundaries of cheating, right? But the treason is another thing.
Man, and I know it may not seem like it's true, but there's a lot of dudes who just can't step out on a woman without automatically not loving her like that no more. So I try not to speak for men.
And let me ask you a question. So I know you said that people have open relationships,
right,
and they the woman can be, you know, having sex with someone and she has a condom. You make sure the man is using a condom that she's messing with.
Yeah.
And the man is making sure he's using a condom with the woman. And you're saying you believe, so these people, I'm saying this, there are people out there and they have these relationships and it's open on both ends.
Right.
And they say that it's not cheating, right? And do you believe that it's not cheating?
If that, it's not what I believe. Is that if that's what they consider it not being cheating, then it's not cheating.
Got you. So
Cheating
then,
is, for most people, cheating is being dishonest about something that you're doing.
got you. Yeah. So well, we have to be able to differentiate things and break it down real clear. So you said that a man is on a relationship that's open on a man's end, okay, and a relationship that's open on a woman's end. Both of those, they're both doing their thing with different partners. And you're saying that if they agree that it isn't cheating, you would still believe that it isn't cheating.
Yeah, because that's what they say it ain't.
Yeah, so I totally disagree with that because people say anything. I don't believe human beings at all. So you have to be able to differentiate things. So
how
men
you
and
tell
women,
somebody what's cheating?
I can tell. Oh, well, a lot of people don't believe in God, and I tell people like, "You're an idiot. You're an atheist." They believe in nothing. Well, yeah, I believe we came from a rock, and it's like nothingness. Well, that's stupid. But they don't believe in God. So you're gonna believe in nothing, but not believe in something. No, where can nothing come from? Nothing comes from nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But God created things. So people gonna say whatever. So I don't believe people because people are, it's, the CIA even gave studies on it. 2% of human beings have the ability to have a perspective. 98% of human beings, they normally just have a perception, right? A perception is the ability to observe the world, observe the world, but it's very unique to you because it's your perspective. I mean, because it's your perception, right? A perspective is it's an art of observing the world outside of yourself, right? So 2% of people have the ability to that. So it's like, okay, yeah, I know I'm living in a perception is, okay, it's your own box and you are observing it. It's a subjective. A perspective is objective. You're looking outside of the box and observing the world around you. 2% of people have that. So I don't really listen to human beings. So let's just break it down. A woman that has, any man that is gonna be with a woman and have it open on both ends, well, that dude he's a beta, he's a simp, and he's getting into the realms of the Will Smith area, right? We all know that we don't respect Will Smith. We looked at him as, you know, Will Smith in Independence Day, I, Robot, Legend, I Am Legend, Fresh Prince. You get what I'm saying? He had this charisma about him, this masculinity that all men and women just respected. Men wanted to be Will Smith, and other women wanted to smash Will Smith. Yeah. After it came out that his woman, Jada Pinkett Smith, was getting railed by another man, women really didn't respect him as that nigga, and men didn't respect him at all. The respect levels went down. Now we still appreciate his work. We still appreciate his work, but a huge, and it may not be you, but there are always, you got to be able to look outside the box. There's a huge community that don't respect Will Smith at all. I would say millions of men and women.
No, but I don't think it's because she cheated. I think it's how he handled her cheating. I think that's why people don't respect him. It's not the fact that she stepped out and cheated.
Actual.
It was the fact that, he sat down and did a podcast with her. He sat down and she keeps spewing your name through the mud, and you keep on standing by her supporting her. You slapping with Chris Rock. You doing all this for a woman who don't love you like that. She keeps showing you she don't love you by talking about how much she loved Tupac. I think it's more of that than it was just her stepping out and cheating. See, though I said my view on Will Smith changed because it's like, bro, at some point
so
you
it
gotta
did change though.
Oh, for sure. It for sure, but it wasn't because she cheated though. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, because she cheated. It wasn't the fact that she cheated because folks gonna do what they do. A woman stepping out and cheating on you ain't gonna change the perception of a man, but how he handled it would change your perception of that man. It was like, bro, how he handled the whole situation. It was like, bro, at one point you gonna grab your nuts, bro, my boy. At what point you gonna be like, you gotta chill. At what point you gonna stick your chest out like sit your down? You feel me? And it's like, bro, you not doing it. You just letting her just say whatever and do whatever while you sit back and be quiet.
Yeah.
So I think that's
the moment that all my respect got lost for Will Smith was when he slapped Chris Rock and Jada came out and said that she did not condone what he did. Now at this point, and let me tell you why, right? It's because at that very moment we realized just how much respect she don't have for him. Like a man would do anything, take on the fucking world for a bitch that got his back. Like I want y'all to understand exactly what it is I'm saying right now. A man will go through hell and back for a woman that got his back. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Ain't no amount of cheating that gonna stop him from doing what he gotta do for you. If you truly got his back in all the sense and he has no doubt in it, that man will go through hell and back with you if he feel like you worth it. Now, I don't understand how he still feel like he worth it when she showed him just how much he ain't worth. But I digress. Let's keep on with the conversation. I like this. I'm really loving this conversation right now. This debate is really, really a good one. I'm not really talking that much through it and coaching y'all through it because this shit really got me absorbed. Like for real. It's hard to commentate on something this good. Like for right now, it's starting off good as shit.
The thing that made people look at Will different. Like, bro, where you at?
Yeah. And I agree with everything that you just said, because that is a factor as well. But when you extrapolate it out, a woman is a mere reflection of her man's masculinity. I repeat, a woman is a mirror reflection of her man's masculinity. So with Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, and with any couple that is open on both ends, that's just a mere reflection of the man's masculinity that when a woman is totally different. You understand that when men and women, when they have sex, is different. We don't have to have that debate, right?
It depends.
Oh, okay, maybe we can get into that then. So maybe we got to extrapolate it out and get to the root of it. So when a man is having sex with a woman and a woman is having sex with a man, you think that it's the same, meaning that think about that.
I think it varies depending on the man and the woman, and most people try to break it down like it's just really just two, like women just, oh, they have to have this emotional tie, and I'm like, no, not necessarily. I've had a lot of women, and it wasn't because of no emotional tie of why I had them, and I also know that a lot of men need emotional ties. Like a guy like myself, where I've had a lot of options, I've had a lot of women. I don't have the problem of the guy that don't really get a lot of women. You know what I mean? So when he couldn't, and I figured this out a few months ago when I went live, and I asked men what was a high body count, and I had men saying like 25, 30. And I'm like, that's high? That's what y'all consider high? And it really showed me that I'm not like most of these guys. It said some study said most guys have sex maybe 2-3 times a year, and it's like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. So it's like,
I know a couple of the motherfuckers. I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't me though.
2-3 times a year.
I fuck on
maybe
the regular.
he have a lot of emotion with his, because he don't get it that often. Now the guys that may get it often, maybe I ain't got no ties too, baby. I'm just trying to get one off. And you have women. I've had women. I've had women use me and be trying to keep me out the door. All right, go ahead, go on. And I appreciate it because I ain't got to lie to you. It's a lot of women that don't need that. Like, the thing about it, a lot of men assume women need these emotional ties because men approach them with emotional stuff to get them to lay down with them. So he get with us to be, oh, you know, man, I'm really trying to be that man. I'm looking for something serious. I'm doing this. And that right there is how they get the woman. Yeah. I learned that you don't have to do that. If you approach her on some, hey, baby, listen, I ain't trying to waste your time. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I don't think you out here like that. And I ain't out here like that, but I'm just trying to.
Got you.
They be on the same type of time, and women tell us, well, just say it, but guys don't know how to say it because they think, oh, I'm trying to smash, and they fail. Like, no, she don't want you to say that. She wants you to individualize you trying to sleep with her. So it's not just, oh, you will sleep with any woman. It's her. It's her you want. It's not any woman. It's not you just trying to get your stuff with. No, it's her. She's the one you want. And once you realize that, bro, women out here, they go on any sex like shop store. They got thousands of stuff for women. They may got 5-10 things for men.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, bro. So, hey, chat, we this really not gonna be a debate because it's a little bit and y'all see all the people that understand my ideologies and stuff like that. It's gonna be a little bit different discourse. It's gonna be more of like a teaching moment and learning because we see the world much different. The world much different. So it's like some of the things, I get what you're saying. Okay, you're hitting the nail. You're putting a nail in a coffin before there's even like a dead body in there. Meaning that like you starting with the effects of everything instead of going to the cause. So every time I speak from things, I speak from a biological standpoint. So biology and also psychology. So the biology of a man and the biology of a woman and psychology of a man and woman. So when we speak from that point, we're dealing with the root of it. So when a woman has sex with a man, it's extremely different. She has to, she has to like the guy. So first, chat, just to real quick, because y'all hear the content all the time. So I'm just gonna speak. I'm gonna speak two ways, and then I'm gonna break it down, and you're gonna agree with me. Because this is what I'm trying to say. It isn't really gonna be a debate. It's gonna be more like a like teaching and learning moment. So when a woman, men, we are capable of having sex with someone that we hate. You agree?
That's sexual.
For sure. Like truly hate, meaning that we don't have to ever even meet the person. We could have sex with that person even if we hate their guts. Right? Now my question for you is, do you believe that a woman is capable of having sex with a man that she hates? Not saying that, don't start with the effects like, oh, she was in a relationship with a nigga, but now she don't like him anymore, but they still like having sex. Go to the root of it.
A bitch that truly hates you ain't giving up the box.
And she hates this man. Is she capable of having sex with that man?
Yes.
Okay, how is she capable of it?
Because she horny.
What would make the woman get horny?
She finds him attractive physically. She may hate his goods, may hate his personality.
Got it.
But she still.
So yeah, even you said so all of the things you just said that all went to the effects of things. I didn't get to the root. So horny. Okay, well, what does it take to make a woman horny? We all know that men get turned on like a light switch. We can get horny very fast, but a woman, they get turned on like a dial knob. So for a woman to get horny, the man has to check off certain boxes, right? So the man, he has to be her height preference, her race preference, her charisma preference, the way he conveys himself, right? So he has to check off certain boxes for her to even be attracted to that man. Got me? So what I'm speaking about, a woman that's not attracted to the man, because you're speaking about attractiveness, but that's steps it takes to get to that. A woman that's not attracted to the man and she hates that man, is that woman capable of having sex with that man?
No, but I think that's anybody now though. With that standpoint, it's anybody. If I'm not at least if I hate this woman and I'm not attracted to her physically, I can't sleep with her.
Yeah, so that's you. You're speaking from your subjective standpoint, but we all know objectively that we know niggas that'll slay a wildebeest out here. We know guys that'll hit something ugly.
That can't get women, for sure.
For sure. So my point is that a man, it's in men's nature to still have the capability of knocking something down that they're not attracted to and having sex with something
that's just natural selection.
But on a woman,
that's just
it's totally different. She isn't capable of having sex with someone that she's not attracted to and having sex with someone that she's hate. In order for her to have sex with someone, that man has to meet some of her standards. Some of them, right? So, you with me on that? You agree with that? So now, cool. So since we go into the cause, now we got to go to what does it take for a woman, what does it take for a man to meet the woman's standards? You all know, you said that you don't have a problem getting girls. Yeah. Kudos to you. So, kudos to you, right? You said you don't got no problem getting females. That's cool. And then you also gave some stats out, and I'll help you out with the stats. So, 1 in 3 men between the ages of 18 and 30 is either a virgin or haven't had sex in a year. So, think about that. That's 30% of men that's not getting no poon. I mean, you could say it's funny, but it's 30. It's 30 guys.
That's why they don't sleep with anything, though. Oh, go ahead.
You said that's why they'll sleep with anything.
Right. Because they don't get nothing.
Fair enough. But
they backed up. Go ahead.
They backed up. Fair enough. I agree. On the other hand of it, we still know guys with a whole lot of options that would still sleep with anything. We know Drake be in regular girls' DMs. We know Trey Songz. We see this nigga in the club talking to regular chicks. They not nothing crazy, right? So we know that guys don't mind dating down. Like Drake is a 0.1% man, and he'll knock down something that isn't on his level in any way. You get what I'm saying? But it's still the opposite. But like Drake should be with someone that you're gonna be like, dang, where this nigga? Which God made her? And it's only one God. You're gonna be like, which one of these gods made her? It's gonna confuse you, because the value of the man he is. You're gonna think that he can get a very attractive woman and a very submissive woman. But so, what I'm saying here is that it's much different. So when we extrapolate it and talk about the differences of sex between men and women, then we can understand how when a man, because this whole clip, chat, was about a man messaging a woman, is it cheating? And I'd never said that it wasn't cheating in the clip. I just explained that the difference of men and women cheating, which can give a better idea. So then you could figure out, well, like, hey, is it really cheating? So now, since we know that a man sleeping with a woman and a woman sleeping with a man is totally different, meaning that in order for the woman to sleep with the man, she has to like him to some degree, which means that she has to have some emotional tie. She already invested into that man a lot emotionally, because you said before that woman can sleep with the man and she doesn't have to have any emotions. That's because you're assuming attraction. Anytime you assume attraction, you go way off because you start with the effects. So you got to go with the cause. Well, what made that guy attractive to her? What boxes did he check off for her? Those boxes that he checked off for her, that's already that emotional investment, because there's a lot of guys that approach that woman that don't check off boxes, but they have no chance of clapping cheeks, right? You agree with that?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. So let me repeat real quick.
Okay, because Cooley just keep on fucking talking. Trying to find a place to Cooley ass keep on talking. I was trying to find a place to fucking hold on people. Cooley ass kept on talking. I was trying to find a appropriate place to stop the motherfucking video. Yeah, my notes on that was a good conversation. That was good dialogue. I thought it was gonna be more so of a debate, but as soon as they found out what their middle ground was, they start to notice that they got a lot of same viewpoints. It wasn't really no but, it really wasn't no, you know what I mean? That was a nice healthy dialogue for the beginning of that. Let me see what else I got to take on that, man. It was a lot to take in. When we speak about natural selection, okay, and I think why it is that they had a lot of the same viewpoints as each other, and this is how I debate, right? So you have statistics, right? I would never. Don't mind the trash. You have statistics, okay? But you also have to realize the why, right? Because if you're just trying to be right, cool beans, but that's just like when you're doing a test and they tell you to show your work and you have nothing to show for it. Why? Like, granted, sometimes the why is intangible. We can't really chart the why down, but if you're really talking about conversations to pinpoint where it is and why it is and how to change something, you need a fucking why with it, right? So you had Jeremy, who understood the why to a certain degree, and you had Cooley, who understood the X, right? And so if you have more conversations with people who understand the why and some people who understand the X, we can come through and figure out the fucking equation. But yeah, it's your boy KP. Welcome back to another episode with me. It's your boy KP. Thank you for participating in this episode of Uncommon Opinions. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the fucking channel, and let me know what kind of topics y'all want me to talk about, man. Y'all has been really telling me on what topics y'all want me to hit, so I'm gonna keep on my same regular programming to the end.
But a sectional, I'm having blocks in this ice like it's dangerous. I told my bitch, you stay down, you gon' win, and I meant that for real, little baby. Fuck like it's full and I ain't, little baby. Went from a limit to